Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about the next announced wave or series for the Walking Dead television series action figure line from Mcfarlane Toys. This one we're going to be talking about Wave 6, Series 6. Okay, so this is fairly recent news. It was announced, I believe, about a week or 2 weeks ago. Finally getting around to, going ahead and making a video for it. Wanted to give my thoughts on it since I've pretty much been keeping up with all the releases of the Walking Dead action figures as they're coming out. I usually do reviews for them, talk about them when the pics are announced or shown. These ones we don't have pictures shown just yet, so I don't have any to go over with you guys. As soon as they release them, once Mcfarlane Toys shows the prototypes for them, at least the scans, I'll do a video of it, give my thoughts on them in particular. But just to give my thoughts on the choices of them, very excited to hear they're going to be doing another Rick Grimes figure, so that's fine. We've got a good number of them now. There's going to be another comic book series Rick, like an updated comic book series Rick released in June, I think, with the next comic book wave. So that's, let's see, that's the first Rick, comic book Rick, second Rick. So this will be like the fifth Rick that we get. But then again, he's the main character of the series. He's kind of like, Batman and, Batman comic books. So for The Walking Dead, obviously, you're going to get a lot of Ricks. You're going to get a lot of Batmans in a Batman line. So we're going to get another Rick. And we don't know exactly which version it's going to be. I assume it's going to be like an updated, TV series version of Rick. So he'll have on the top, the khaki type shirt, like down or right up there, like mine has the custom one right there. You can see the video there if you want to see what I mean. But the one that he's wearing through most of season 3, season 4 when the governor attacks, that kind of beige type dress shirt that's kind of just ravaged from the apocalypse. So I'm assuming we're going to get that version of Rick with the long hair at the back, which will be cool. Maybe a little bit of a beard, so that'll be nice because we haven't had one of those yet for the TV series. Then we're going to be getting Abraham Ford, who's a new character that we haven't seen in the TV show yet. So we're going to see him obviously in the second half of season 4. And then when this series hits, will probably be summertime, something like that. Or maybe late summer, August, September, that type range. We'll get a figure for him, so that's good as well. We're also going to be getting a Hershel Greene. Can't go wrong with that. Love Hershel, love his time in the show. Not in the show anymore, obviously, but that makes sense that they would do a figure of him because he's such an important character for the show. One of the ones that was met early on, really, strong survivor, and went out like a champ. Made Too Far Gone, one of the most traumatizing episodes ever, I think. But definitely that'll be a cool figure to get. Then they're also going to be doing a Carol, which will be cool too, because she's one that I didn't think they were going to do much with, but she's turned out to be an amazing character with everything that's happened with her, with the Karen and David thing. Everything else that's happened, teaching the kids and all that good stuff. Very cool character, and one I'm excited to get a TV series version of. Finally, the fifth and last figure from this wave is going to be the Bungie Guts Zombie, which I can only imagine is from the big spot, the one that gets its guts hung on the, when it falls, when the ceiling breaks, right? It falls down and gets its guts hung on something, some debris up there, and just kind of hangs down like that and is, moving around. You remember that one in the premiere for season 4? So that one sounds like a really fun one too. So that's 5 figures. There's also going to be a special edition deluxe Daryl, who's going to be released, I think, around series 5-ish, maybe in a couple months. Who has his chopper with him, the motorcycle, and it's a season 4 version of Daryl with the long hair and everything. So that'll be kind of cool to get that as well. So I'm really happy with the choices here, the picks. Most excited for probably Hershel and Carol. Another Rick's cool. Abraham's a great figure too to get because he's going to be big later on. And then the Bungie Guts Zombie will be fun as well too. I like that they've reduced the amount of zombies they're doing because zombies, we've gotten a lot of them already, and they were releasing a lot of them early on, like 2 per wave. I like that they've, kind of started to shrink it down, only 1 a wave, sometimes 2, depending, and really gotten a lot more survivors out there. Here's to hoping eventually we get a TV series version of Lori. I hope eventually we do. Maybe some of the other characters from earlier on in the TV series. I don't think we'll ever see a T-Dog, unfortunately. I'd like to, but I don't think we will. Just a lot of the other survivors have been a part of the group. Maybe a Beth. I don't know if they'll do that. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of different possibilities, but definitely I think a Laurie with baby Judith would be a must buy. Or, well, comic book series version with her and the baby, TV series version, just her, maybe with an add-on pregnancy pack or something, so that you could have pregnant Laurie or you could have regular Laurie, something of the sort. That'd be fun. Because if they're going to do a Carol, they're going to do an Abraham, Hershel, Laurie's a really important character to have for the Shane Rick thing. So as much as I hated her when she was around on the show and the choices she made, it'd be a cool figure to have, I think. Definitely a one that Mcfarlane Toys should consider doing. So like I said, as soon as they release the pics, I'll do a video reviewing them, giving my thoughts on them. I'm really excited to see them. Really enjoy the wave. I set mine up at the top here in front of the books all the way across. And, been really enjoying them. The price point at $15 each I think is really good. And I'm glad they keep releasing these great figures. Would have wished they'd be in 6-inch, a little bit taller scale, like I've said all the way through since they've been releasing them. But what are you going to do? The cost of producing figures with oil is plastic is getting so expensive that if they were 6-inch, they'd be over $20 each, right? And then, would people want to spend over $20 on a Carol or a Hershel or a Laurie or these other characters, Carl? I don't know. They might buy a Rick, but then they might stop, right, if they were more expensive. So it's kind of good that we get them at this price range and we get all the characters. So that's cool. So I'm happy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about these picks. And who would be your number one choice if you could pick one more Survivor or one more character for them to do in Series 7. The reviews for Series 5, as soon as I get them, I'll post the reviews. It might be a month or two before I do, though, because here in Canada, it takes a while to get things shipped and for things to filter on up here. So that's pretty much all I got to say about the next series, Series 6 of the Walking Dead television series figures. Love it. Probably going to collect this line all the way through until it finally finishes, which hopefully won't be for a really long time. Love to have a huge amount of Survivors just to put, all on a great display across the top for the channel. Lots of fun. Call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev. As always, stay in peace.